Hello everyone. Finally I'm making the other pizza. So I'm going to be making the other, I'm going to be using the other frozen pizza dough that I had to make another pizza. In here I have bacon because I'm going to put bacon and mushroom on it. So I just cut the bacon up in little pieces and I'm just frying it up because I don't want it to be fatty on the pizza, you know? And then over here, I rinsed off some baby Bella mushrooms. So that's what we got going on there. I'm trying to decide, I'm thinking, I don't know if it'll make the pizza too greasy though. I was kind of thinking about putting, because obviously I won't be using all these mushrooms. I was kind of thinking when I take the bacon out, fry some of these a little bit in the grease. Or would that make the, because the mozzarella is oily / greasy too. I haven't decided yet. And then I already cut up, I bought let me show you. This is the bacon I use. And I saved some because I'm going to be making a breakfast. So I just kept all except for 5 pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So I cut up all but 5 pieces of the bacon and that's what's cooking in the pan. And then I cut up most of the mozzarella oil. Where is mine? So I cut it up and I have that right here, which I guess I can have it out a while. It's not good. And this is what I got 2 packs of this kind. I haven't tried this one. The last time I got something else. And these are, and that's what I have left of this one. I wasn't sure if I'm going to use the whole thing, but it's 8 ounces. So I cut up 1 full one a while and like half of this one. So that's what I have cut up here. And then I still have some of this sauce left. Well, actually a lot of it. I didn't use very much for that last pizza. So I'm going to be using more of the same salsa for the pizza. So I mean, I definitely don't want this. I never did this before. When you guys saw me make that pizza the other week, that plain cheese, that was the first time I've ever made a pizza at home. So I'm doing this right along with you all. You all have seen it for the first time. So I did already put a little bit of oil on my pan. Last time, I think I had my oven at 450, but this time I have it at 425 and it's almost preheated. It's at 365, I believe. And then instead of flour, I'm just going to sprinkle some of the cornmeal like I did last time. I'm going to put it right on here, and then I have my dough right here. Right there's the dough. So let's get to it. I better make sure that is recording. Yes. All right, let's do it. Should I? Sorry, I didn't get to this sooner because I've been busy. See, I just sprinkled some of that cornmeal on here. definitely don't want it to be as thin as last time, but I am not an expert at this, obviously. And I'm just going to be putting that on that one side. If some of it gets on the other side. Ah! Hold on. So yeah, today's Tuesday. See, I don't want this to get too done because I don't want it burnt on my pizza, but I need to have it done because I don't like fatty bacon. You know? I'll probably move this over so you guys can see. All right. So here we go. Now I'm just going to try to stretch this baby out. Yeah, last time I tried like going like this with it, and I don't think that was, I'm not an expert pizza maker. So how are you guys? Yeah, I was gonna make this sooner, but then my daughter ended up coming Sunday and then she left today. So last night she made Hamburg barbecue. And she's not, I mean, she did the Bean Boozled challenge with me, but as far as like eating a meal, she's not real comfortable with. Maybe she will in the future. So. This just might not be as big as the other one. This might be a smaller pizza. As you can tell, I am far from an expert. This is only my second time ever making a pizza at home. Probably next time I make one from home, I may possibly try to make my own dough. There we go, we're getting there. Like I told you before, baby steps. I think that baby is just about done. Yeah, I don't want this one to be as thin as the last one. Especially with me putting more stuff on it, so I think. This might not be a perfect circle. I think that's good. I don't know if I should put some of those mushrooms. Oh, maybe I will just a little bit. Hopefully it's not a mistake by me doing so. So I'm just going to drain this in a paper towel. Hey, we live and we learn. I guess I'll find out if it's going to be a bad idea or... I love this bacon, that's so good. I'm just going to turn the heat down a little bit and I'm going to take some of these mushrooms. Be careful because that grease is hot. And I'll just save the rest. Just a little bit. I don't want to cook them too much. We don't have a very big pizza, so I better not do too much. Okay. Just let those mushrooms cook in that bacon grease. Let's put our sauce on. This sauce was really good. One of these days I'll make my own sauce too. I've never made my own sauce ever. See, I always get scared because I like to be able to taste the sauce. Like I would rather have more sauce than not enough, but I don't want it to get too soggy, you know? I think that's good. Hopefully it's not too much. Try to keep like most of the sauce back a little bit maybe. We'll try that. I still have a lot of sauce left, man. Okay, so I think what I want to do is put a little bit of cheese on first, and then put the bacon and the mushrooms, and then put more cheese on top of that. What do y'all think? I think that's what I want to do. That way, it's all covered by a gooey, cheesy mess. Gooey cheesiness. See, I might have to cut up that other one, or the rest of the mozzarella, but we'll see. wish this was more of a circle. It's kind of bothering me. It's kind of bothering me. See, if I put a lot of the cheese around the crust, I may be able to eat the crust. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Okay. We got that going on. Now we're gonna have to drain the mushrooms. Let me actually, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Ooh, ooh, I had that. Ooh, did you see that? Saved it. So that's how I have it so far. Then I'm gonna put the mushrooms and bacon on top of that, and then the rest of the cheese on top of that. So I think the mushrooms are good enough. So I just fried them in that bacon grease for a little bit. Now we're gonna drain those. It'll give them a little bit of flavor. Flavor, you know? No siree, Bob. I know exactly what you're trying to do, mister. And then I definitely probably could have cooked the whole bacon, but you live and you learn. So there's the bacon. Hey. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I never did this before with the topping, so bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. Running out of room. Okay. So I'm just gonna sprinkle bacon bits. Well, actually, it's not bacon bits. My cut up cooked bacon. And I have no idea how long I'm going to cook this for. I'm just going to probably do like 15-minute timer and then check it after 15 minutes. And if it, because you guys know, well, those of you that watch me often, you know I like my pizzas more well done. So I'll probably just, so yeah, I have it at 425. And it's almost, we got 5 more degrees before it's totally preheated. So yeah, I'll do 15 minutes at 425 and I'll check it. And then if it needs longer, we'll do longer. But I'll let you guys know how long I cooked it. All right, so that's all the bacon. Hopefully this isn't too greasy, since I did that with the mushrooms. But hey, I think it'll give it a good flavor, you know? Dab the grease off. But hey, oh, there's our oven, preheated. And guess what, you guys? You guys are gonna be proud of me. It's early for me. It is 4 o'clock. Can you believe I am cooking dinner at 4 o'clock? Just gonna put the mushrooms on there. I don't know, but I think cooking it in the bacon grease for a little bit. I think it's gonna give it a lot of good flavor. It might be greasy, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Greasier the better. Hey, I still haven't lost or gained any weight, so that's good. I lost 6 pounds. Doing this dog walking, man. Yesterday when I walked the dogs, I walked 4 dogs for the same family. I was sweating my behind off yesterday. Even the bull mastiff, however you pronounce it, she didn't even want to go on a full walk. It was so hot and humid yesterday. We went about maybe 10 minutes and she wanted to go back. So I took her back, and then I was waiting for the neighbor. He probably thought I was going to be gone longer because the neighbor lets me in. I mean, I can go into the backyard, but I didn't want to go into the actual people's house until the neighbor was there. Just because I'm new and all, I don't want to be invading anyone's space. Oh, let me show you this real quick. So here's what we got so far, and then I'm going to put cheese on top of that. Woo! Yes! So, the neighbor must have went back over to his house when I came back with the mastiff, and I waited around for like 5 minutes, and he still didn't come back over, so I was like, oh, you want to go for a walk again? So went out again, but she only got about 5 minutes, and she just wanted to go back. It was too hot, and I was thinking the last thing I need is for this dog to faint, because there's no way I'm carrying a 150-pound dog back by myself. So I was like, you know what, she's had enough. So what I'd like to do, I mean, I've had CPR in college. We had to pass CPR, but I've never had it with animals, and I was thinking about that maybe I will, if I make this a continual thing, it probably is a good idea for me to get certified in animal CPR. I just have to find out where they are around me, just in case, I mean, to be quite honest, if I had a dog, I mean, I grew up with dogs my whole life, but since my last dog had to get put to sleep in 2012 because she was old, it was a chocolate lab, and so I knew with her, when it was hot, when she had enough. So that's how I knew that the girl yesterday, the dog I walked, that's how I knew she had enough. You guys, this is going to be so much cheese. This actually might, this might be eating pizza with a fork. Oh my goodness gracious. That's okay. Hey, if it tastes good, that's all that matters, right? Or the cheese might overflow. Trying to put some at the edges because then maybe I can eat more of the crust. So yeah. All the other dogs did well yesterday though. The other 3, but the rest of them are small. Little ones. A little Chihuahua, a Westie, and the other one is like a Lhasa Apso, something like that. But yeah, I was soaked. My face, when I get hot, my face gets red. And yesterday, when I was dripping sweat when I, was finished. I mean, I was sweating during the dog walking, but I bet my face was red for probably like 2 hours afterwards. Now, of course, not as bright as it was, but still noticeable. All right, so we'll do more chatting when I pop this out of the oven. Ooh. Look at that, look at that. So there we have it, you guys. We're gonna pop this into the oven and bake it. And I will be back when this is done and we'll eat. Here we go. Timer, 15 minutes. Start. Don't need that light on. All right, I'm gonna clean up my mess. I'm gonna save this video and I will be back when this is ready and we'll eat. That's all I got for right now. See you soon. Bye everyone. Thank you for watching and I'll see you shortly.